You know, I knew when Del Toro's Pinocchio won that Oscar recently, I knew that our viewers and probably the world at large would be clamoring for us to make a Scooby Doo creeper art doll.
Because they're similar?
Because they're practically the same thing, Michelle.
Really?
They're both three-dimensional posable figures of beloved childhood characters.
Beloved.
Beloved. Deeply beloved.
You think the creeper is beloved?
Yeah.
Do you love the creeper?
Well, the heart wants what the heart wants, Michelle. Anyway, welcome to subscribers, old and new, and anybody else who has stopped by to watch this. This is a project we talked about months ago, a posable art doll of a Scooby villain.
Yeah.
We picked the creeper because he's a classic.
Oh, yeah,
he's one of my favorites. He's appeared in many iterations of the Scooby cartoon. And this is a video of me working on the design for our version. Same character traits as the cartoon, just done a little bit more in my style.
The creeper.
Now, some of this process involves sculpting. So I want to talk about Creeper's giant meat hooks.
He does have scary hands.
Yeah, he does. And hands are scary to me to sculpt as well.
Oh, yeah.
I know of two ways to do that. The make a mitten and cut out the fingers method.
I gotta say, I have trouble shaping the fingers with that method.
They always turn out a little boxy
Yes.
for me. Which is why I chose this other way, sticking the fingers on one by one. And you could use tiny armature wire to help anchor those.
Right.
But this is CosClay. It's kind of sticky and it has decent adhesion.
Yeah.
So with just a little pressure and some modeling, they're on there pretty good.
And after that, you just have to paint all the sculpted parts and attach them to the armature.
Yeah, sculpt it, paint it, put it all together. Now I want you to make way for this absolute unit of a Scooby Doo monster.
He's terrifying.
Yeah, we still have to bulk him up with the padding.
Right.
But we have to see how he stands first. Because when he's lurching after the Scooby Gang, his arms are always jutting out in front of him.
Right.
But his giant meat hooks are so heavy that he falls forward.
Yeah.
So we need to add a counterweight. We need to lower his center of gravity. So I grounded him with a pelvic, kind of like a center mass.
A butt. You gave him a butt.
Well, I mean, that's a little reductive. Plenty of monsters have butts, but
they do.
Would you really use that word to describe something as visually stunning as this?
Okay, now he's got his winter long johns on.
And this is the stage where we bulk him up. Creeper's a beefy guy.
He is.
But we also add character by sculpting the shape of the polyfill. And I have a hunch you can see what I'm talking about.
My God, that's awful.
I had a hunch you wouldn't like that joke.
Your hunch was right.
One of the most vital parts of making art dolls is, as you know, making the clothing.
Oh, yeah.
That means designing patterns, cutting fabric, getting out the old needle and thread.
But also often fabric glue.
Yeah, fabric glue does a lot of the heavy lifting, especially with this guy. And bonus for me, Creeper's outfit is supposed to be a rumpled, ill-fitting, secondhand suit.
Oh, yeah.
So, the worse it looks, the better. As you're well aware, whenever we make an art doll, I try to have a really awkward putting on the pants sequence
Yes, you
to make everybody as uncomfortable as humanly possible.
It's like Creeper's mom is dressing him for school.
Creeper don't want school. Creeper stay home.
Right.
Look, I'm no tailor. I am not a seamstress.
No.
But look at the fit on these pants.
I know.
I wish my pants fit this well.
Yes.
He's a fashion icon.
Yeah, speaking about fashion,
Yeah.
in the cartoon, the Creeper was actually, spoilers by the way, the Creeper was Bank President Mr. Carswell. Mr. Carswell! Where'd he get a giant David Byrne style green suit?
I would assume that every respectable businessman in 1969 had a giant green ill-fitting suit in their closet for one reason or another.
Right? For block parties.
Yeah, or down at the lodge.
Yeah.
Rotary Club.
Yes.
Whatever.
Okay, finally, his mop top.
Yeah, Creeper has this 60s mod cut like he was in Herman's Hermits or something.
Right? Again, fashionable at the time.
Yes.
We had to save this till the end because we weren't sure how we were going to do it.
Well, some people buy existing wigs, and then they cut down the wigs to miniature size, but we wanted to make ours from scratch.
Right. So I made it out of wool, needle felting. Then we glued it onto his scalp.
This was tough because all that little hair was sticking to the glue, but we got it on.
Yeah. And we gave him a touch-up with scissors, shaped it a little, added some product, basically a visit to the salon.
So we're almost ready for the big reveal here. While I make a Scooby Gang standee for the Creeper to menace, I want to thank our supporters at Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
As well as everybody else who comes and watches these little projects of ours.
Yeah.
Likes and comments, and all that is very much appreciated.
Very much.
All right, let's take a look at this thing.
Creeper!
So we got his hair to calm down and frame his face like in the cartoon.
Yeah, and we did that with a little hairspray.
Huh.
Huh.
Who'd have thought?
Worked for Herman's Hermits.
Yeah.
I like the way this turned out.
Me too.
I think that our doll captures the idea of the Creeper. Just this weirdly shaped, hunched goon.
The doll is 11 and a half inches tall.
11 and a half inches of pure creep.
Right.
Perfect for that niece or nephew who likes dolls.
Yes.
And shady bank executives. Now, while Creeper's chasing around some 70s icons, I should mention that I only started teaching myself sculpting a short while ago.
Right.
And yet I have a blast every time I do it.
Oh, good.
So much fun. So I hope these goofy projects we do help inspire people who want to try something new to just try it out.
Yeah.
See what happens. And here is photographic proof that he can stand with his arms straight out.
All thanks to his butt.
It's all about the butt.
Big props to the butt.
It's visually stunning. And here is Michelle's senior yearbook picture.
Wow.
And if you'd like to see more three-dimensional Scooby villains, there is a video of me sculpting Captain Cutler that I did many, many moons ago.
You know,
Yeah.
to be fair, I didn't know it was picture day.
I think you look fantastic. You looked fantastic in that.